Trick or treat, smell my feet. Welcome back to my channel. I didn't really do too much as far as Halloween makeup goes this year. I wanted to do something that I still felt kept with the Halloween theme without being a full-on Halloween look. So if you want to see how I created a basic black smoky eye, keep watching. So I was really feeling kind of uninspired as far as an actual Halloween makeup tutorial goes. Plus I kind of feel like everybody's doing that. So I thought I would just kind of do a different take on Halloween and do a full black smoky eye. The last time that I did this look, it was on 16 hours and it still looked exactly the same way as it did when I first put it on. So I'm, just like anything else, I'm going in with a transition shade. This color is from one of the Urban Decay Naked Basic palettes. Hold on, I'm trying to get it out of the Z palette for you. I actually use this one quite a bit, I think. So again, I was kind of feeling uninspired when it came to Halloween. I feel like it kind of felt like summer most of the month. The TV wasn't playing any horror movies. I've got the AMC Fright Fest on right now, which they just started like last week. But I feel like we should get a whole month of horror movies. It shouldn't just be 1 week. I feel like totally ripped off in that aspect of it. And even as far as like the horror movies that they're showing goes, like right now Leprechaun 2 is on. Is that an American movie classic? Because isn't that what AMC stands for? I don't know that I necessarily consider Leprechaun 2 a classic. At the beginning of the month, I thought I was going to do like a bunch of Halloween looks and kind of, dedicate the month of October to that. The first look that I did this month, the pink and purple skull with the rhinestones, that didn't turn out too well because the iCloud didn't save any of my files, and so I wasn't able to get that video posted. And then I did do a second Halloween look, which was just kind of like a basic jack-o'-lantern, kind of makeup look, which was fine. But I mean, that got like barely any views. I feel like YouTube was so oversaturated with Halloween videos that, I mean, to be honest, I kind of got sick of looking at them. I'm gonna do some Halloween stuff, but I'm not gonna do Halloween at Halloween. I want to get back into doing a little bit more kind of special effects type makeup. I'm going to definitely have more time to dedicate to filming more and filming higher quality videos. I probably should invest in a camera. So I'm going in with a second color to darken my crease and blend out into my transition from the Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye palette. This is from the Cool Tone quad that's in that palette. This is actually like a really simple look. Any kind of an eye look, any kind of makeup look, it takes so much longer to put it on when you're filming. My body is making so many weird fucking noises today. And then going in with a clean brush just to really blur out the edge of that transition and really soften all that up. Obviously won't be going to Cedar Point on Sundays anymore. I'll probably, spend most Sundays on videos. I have 3 days off a week, so I really need to just like pick one day out of those 3 to just completely commit to filming, editing, and maybe just going in and kind of like reading up a little bit on the apps that I'm using and how to better use them. And if this is a thing, somebody tell me, because I feel like this could be like $1 million idea. Maybe I shouldn't even say this out loud. Somebody's going to take this idea and make it and then make a lot of money off of my idea. But somebody else had to have thought of this. I feel like they need to come up with a mirror for YouTube makeup artists that your camera can kind of sit in the middle of with your light, and then have the mirror in there too. So you could really get in there, and I could get in there and do your makeup really, really, really close up, be able to see what you're doing, have the lighting and film it all in one like piece. Does that exist? But I want to go in there first with my waterline pencil before I do anything. I'm gonna start by tightlining my upper waterline. I want that black to be as black as possible and as saturated as possible. I don't know if I have my lighting situation completely figured out. I mean, you know, my white balance is definitely a lot better. It's not so like in and out like it was in my first videos, but I still feel like sometimes it's off a little bit. I feel like sometimes either things look too bright white or too yellow toned. And depending on that lighting situation, it can make all kinds of things look weird. Like, you know, again, like my self-tanner can look a little splotchy, or even looking at it in the monitor, like I feel like I look like neon fucking orange. Like I look like Donald Trump. Yeah, look at that. I look like Donald Trump. But in real life, it doesn't look like that at all. I watch a lot of YouTube. I watch a lot of videos, and I watch a lot more YouTube videos than I watch any kind of TV. But I definitely feel like, I don't know, like I have, I think, 298 subscribers at this point right now. But then my videos are averaging about like, you know, anywhere from like 50 to like 150 views. And we know when they get as much as like 150 views, it's like, you know, it takes like a couple weeks to get there. And it's like, well, you have all these subscribers, but like, why aren't they watching your videos? And I don't really get a lot of feedback either, so people aren't really commenting. So it's like, you know, I don't know if people just aren't into what I'm making videos, or maybe people just aren't really watching YouTube as much as I watch YouTube. I'm trying to remember exactly how I did this last time, but I'm not exactly sure, so I'm just gonna kind of improvise this time. I used the NYX Epic Ink Liner as a base. And I mean, obviously you could do this with like a cream liner. You could do this with like the MAC Blackground paint pot, and I think that would work just as well. Yeah, and this NYX eyeliner is definitely a really good dupe for the Kat Von D tattoo liner, and it's like less than half the price, but it gets a little bit like blobby on the tip of the brush, like the product actually kind of oozes out of it. So if you're trying to make like an actual line with it, it's kind of hard to control. Then I really just kind of went in with the black shadow, and I'm using the black from the Kat Von D Shade and Light eyeshadow palette, and then just kind of pack the eyeshadow onto the lid just to set it. Now I'm gonna go in with that MAC 221 and just kind of blur the edge of where I have that black. I softened up that harsh line and then smoked out my lower lash line, and then went back in with that Cellulose color again just to further soften the harshness of that black. And then, yeah, like obviously if you wanted to get like extra fancy with this, you could always go in after you get all the black laid down and kind of like, you could put some glitter on it. You could put some, I mean, you could actually put some rhinestones on your lid over top of this, and that would look really cool. Or just like some big chunky glitter, I think would look really cool over top of the black, because the black would really make anything pop that you put on top of it. The leprechaun just ripped open some man's stomach and found his gold. And I suppose the AMC could be doing worse with their Fright Fest, because it seems like the last couple of years they felt that Jeepers Creepers 2 was an American movie classic. And don't get me wrong, I think some dumb-ass fucking movies are classics, but not that one. But see how already, like, that just makes, like, lighter colored eyes really pop? It kind of makes them scary looking. If you don't want to smoke out the bottom of it like that low, obviously you don't have to, but I'm totally okay with like a really raccoony smoky eye. Yeah, and then I'm going like right over top of it and like kind of smoking it down a little bit lower with that brown eyeshadow from the Kat Von D palette. And kind of flicking the end of that shadow out just a little bit. Obviously, this isn't a look that's for everyone, and it's not for every day either, but I think on anybody's eye, it'll make them like really stand out and really pop, but I think definitely like on a blue or a green eye or something that's like definitely like a lighter eye color, it just really, really makes them look crazy. I finally jumped on the bandwagon and I bought the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. I got it in the waterproof formula because that's what they had. I did curl my lashes the other day and I used this on top of my curled lashes. And at the end of the day, when I got home from work, I had had it on for like probably 13 hours. My lashes were still curled. And I bought it from the L'Oreal company store, so it was only $5. This is $5 mascara. And I fucking love it. And again, I love my MAC Instacurl lash, and that is definitely like my go-to. But you know how it is. You fall in love with something, you need to find something else to fall in love with, because sooner or later they are going to discontinue that shit that you love. So I definitely don't expect that Instacurl lash is going to be around forever. So I need to keep my options open. This even works on my lower lashes. Because you know what? This stuff, this extended play Giga Black lash that everybody loves, I still fucking hate that shit. And it's weird because like the brush is big. Like I feel like this kind of brush I normally hate. And I think it's because it kind of goes in the middle. It's not messy. It doesn't make your lashes clumpy. Like I'm able to use this brush on my lower lashes, this like giant brush, and it doesn't make my lower lashes clumpy or gross. I don't know why it took me so long to get on board with this shit, but yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of like finish everything else off camera, just kind of like bronze myself up a little bit so I don't look like a floating head on my orange Donald Trump body, and finish my eyebrows here, and I'll be right back with the final look. Okay guys, that is the final look. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of a mess. I definitely have some black eyeshadow that's just kind of stuck into my pores, but you know, I'm filming at home on a Saturday night because I'm staying in tonight, so who cares? But this is just kind of like how I like to do, like, you know, if I'm gonna do something just like full on black, dark, and smoky, this is how I like to do it. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button down below if you want to. Tell all your friends about it, and I'll see you on the next one.